Hare. So I like some of you can share what you remembered from the last Sunday, what you have seen in a drama. Anything that you remember about the last session that we had done from the drama or the discussion that we had taken? You can type it in the chat box or unmute yourself and speak it also. It is better if you can unmute and speak it. It will be more better. Or whatever is comfortable. Some of you can say it. What we had discussed in the last time. Don't feel shy if you say it. Anyone? You're so brilliant students from different parts of our country, from different. Yes, Chiranjeev, would you like to speak? Anyone? So that gives me some understanding. Understand and realize this. Yes, we talk about the change of mind. Anyone? Okay, I'll give you a hint. It starts from M. The first letter of his name is from. Let's see who can guess it out. Okay, it was Mrigari. His name was, yes. No, Mrigchari, not. It was Mrigari. I'll just put it on the chat box for all of you. What was his name? Yes, that was Mrigari. He was a cruel hunter. And we saw a drama you also saw, and it was performed previously, and we played a recorded for you because that's what we can happen right now in the Zoom. So where it was beautifully enacted by some of your seniors, and so we saw in how the Mrigari, who was a cruel hunter, he got transformed into a very great saintly personality. Even so much, he was killing the animals half dead and used to feel a joy in seeing them, तरपता हुआ देखना उनको उसको अच्छा लगता था. From that personality, he became a personality who didn't even want to harm ant, a small black ants also, which are found everywhere on the ground, but he didn't want it. So big change was there in his heart. From a cruel to compassionate personality he became. So we had seen this, what is known as heart transformation, and how the heart transformation happens. So I'll go ahead with yeah, anybody want to say something? Yeah. So we had seen, now we'll go ahead from where what we have seen, and we'll specifically be seeing about the lessons which are very vitally presented, so we have vitally presented in this particular drama. So we have seen these three things, these all things last time only. I'll not be speaking. So this was the match the column which we had tried to did, matching the columns which I had shown to you. So I'm just showing it, the answers over here. You can see it also, so that the last time you could not get it. So now you'll be able to see it over here. So revengeful goes to forgiveness, duplicity. Fifth goes to simplicity. Six, envy. Envy goes to valuing one's individuality. Okay. Seventh, selfishness to selflessness. Eight, rigidity to satisfied and content. Okay. Judgmental. It goes to abundance mentality. Okay. Angry, calm and cool-headed. Okay. 11th is greedy. Greed goes to satisfied and contented. 12th, belittling. You belittle people. उनको अच्छा लगता है दूसरों का मजाक उड़ाने में. So from that to respectful. So we have seen, now we are, I hope in the back of your mind the drama is there, where you have seen a cruel hunter, Brigari, who wanted to kill animals half dead only and used to feel very great joy. उनको तरफता हुआ देखने में, and make them, and eventually they die, and he used to feel a great joy. It was just such a cruel personality, but he met Narad Muni, and Narad Muni told him, Baba, if you are doing this kind of occupation, what will happen? Those same animals will come and kill you in the next life. So he told him, and that was a great, that's what he understood. Knowledge came to in his life. Knowledge came in his life, and then he started enacting on it. The first action that that he did in his life was, Narad Muni told him, break the bow, and it was a very crucial thing for him, but he broke it. Means he gave up away his all sinful life, and then what he did, because he was at a stage of his life where he was already very old. He was already married. He was already 50 plus or 60 plus, something like that. So that is the time actually when person should, our scripture says that he should very exclusively devote his time for worshipping the Lord, and that is, that is the stage where a person has to. So Narad Muni said, now you with your family, just chant the holy name and everything will be taken care. And that's what happened. All the people started coming and giving him fruits, and they were amazed that Mrigadi, the cruel hunter, has become such a personality, saintly personality. That was a very great joy for the villagers also to see, and they were happy to see the mercy of Narad Muni. So that's what happened. And then once Narad Muni and Parvat Muni came back to that place, so they went to search this the cruel hunter Mrigadi, who was now a saintly person. And they were amazed to see. And when Narad Muni approached him with his friend Parvat Muni, the Mrigadi wanted to pay him obeisances. नमस्कार करना चाहता था वो, लेकिन नमस्कार करने से पहले वो देख रहा था कि अरे मैं जब जमीन पे झुकूंगा तो उसके कारण कोई चींटी नहीं मरनी चाहिए. He was so much considerate, and this great change in his heart that happened, that what is called as transformation of heart or heart transformation. So this was in summary what we had seen last time. Now I'm very crucially, it has to be, it is applicable in our practical life also, and I'll be putting some crucial lessons from this particular drama over here, and then we'll have a discussion. If you have any questions, you can put it on the chat box or ask me at the end. But one caution I want to give to you before I begin speaking the lessons to you all: any questions that come to your mind, please clarify. Then only you should leave the session. Uh, don't carry any kind of a head load, some kind of different understanding than what has been presented. You should be open to ask, and asking questions is a sign of intelligence. That has been said. So I hope you will understand what I am speaking now ahead. So the first lesson that we see, the first thing that we see in the life of this Mrigari was he was a very cruel hunter. No? So cruelty is not what it was very prevalent in the life of Mrigari, who was having no knowledge. So similarly, many people in the world have no knowledge about many things, many aspects of life, and that is why they are into they they enact in a certain way which is very cruel, and they might not know also. Like Mrigani was not knowing that this is a very cruel behavior. He thought, अरे मेरे पिताजी ने भी सिखाया है, मेरे दादाजी भी यही काम करते थे, मैं भी यही कर रहा हूँ, क्या गलत है इसमें? अपना प्रोफेशन यही है. This is our family business. That's what he was thinking. But when Narad Muni came and he told Baba, this is your family business, it might be, but it's very cruel business. It's a very cruel thing. So he was killing them half dead. And Narad Muni said, first thing Narad Muni said, if you want to kill them fully. Don't kill them half dead. Why? Half dead is more painful. It's much more painful than completely dying in one shot. And so then Mrigari asked several questions and all, that what is the problem in killing half or killing full? Then Narad Muni said, Array, at least they are living entities. They all are part and parcel of the Lord. Don't give them pain. Best to kill them. That's the best thing. But if you want to kill, don't kill them half. So anyhow, it doesn't mean, Narad Muni doesn't want to say that we can kill fully. and not kill half, not like that Mrigari. That doesn't mean. So we have to see cruelty in today's generation, in today's world, is shown in two very prominently uh, ways. The first way is when people, no, just for their taste buds, when they just started killing other animals, thinking they are made to be eaten by humans. That's what is called meat eating. And today, meat eating has become, so it's a very cruel act, very cruel, very heinous act in one sense, in one sense. Uh, because as Mrigari was not knowing it is a very heinous act, so many people don't know it's a very heinous act. That is why we are discussing it. So, if knowledge dawns a person, he can start enacting in his life also. So with this, with this understanding, I'm putting this point over here. So meat eating, actually, it looks like, what is the problem? Animals can be eaten. Anyhow, if animal is not eaten, then animal will die, it's automatically. But that is all fine. Suppose if somebody says to us, you are a human, even if I don't kill you, you will die. So better I'll kill and eat you. You and you're old. So that doesn't make sense, that will be. So similarly, this animals also have life. Animals also have soul. That's what we have seen previously. You all know it now. So Krishna speaks in Bhagavad Gita that no ma. Okay, the entire font one has changed. Okay, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says ma emam so jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatanaha. In Bhagavad Gita 15th chapter 7th shloka, Krishna says all the living entities are my part and parcel. Uh, so when we say all living entities, animals are also his, are also living entities only. They are in his part and parcel only. So if suppose somebody harms one of our relatives, we will feel bad. Similarly, Krishna feels bad when somebody harms the other living entity just for their own just for their own gratification of their senses. And it's a very heinous act. I'll just explain to you. And more important, and one of the more very important thing is also, it is not good for health. uh, Somehow it has become a somehow it has become a uh, people feel that it is very good for health. It gives us protein, it gives us calories, and we should eat. If we don't eat, how immune system will be there. But you see, all the viruses, bacteria, and many diseases which comes out, like are from because of the killing of animals. uh, like swine flu. Why it came? Because some people were eating pig. It came bird flu, then came chicken flu. But we have never heard potato flu, brinjal flu, karela flu. We have never heard about it, because these are meant for eating for humans. And what is not meant for eating for us, when anybody consumes it, actually it won't be making him healthy. It will make him surely bad. So he says, mam amsa jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. So, and also in our scriptures it has been said, see, if in a, like even those people who are from butcher's family, or Islamic family also, it isn't said if they have to butcher the animal, they have to say, in our Vedic mantras, or it has been said, Mamasaha. Means what? This mamasa means meat, and it is said, they say Mamasa, you know, uh, khadati iti manusu. Means what? Now I am eating the flesh of an animal who will someday in the future will eat me by in the future by be eating my flesh. So, and this is the meaning. This is what whenever somebody is killing animal or eating an animal, that's what he is supposed to repeat. Why he is supposed to repeat like that? So that the knowledge will come to his mind that, my dear sir, the way I have killed this animal and I'm eating this animal, same way in my next life or some other life, this animal will only kill me and eat me this way. Yeah. So it's been said that's a law of a karma. To equal to every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So it's a very dangerous thing when one has to be. And also this ecologically, it is not good. Uh, because it's the biggest cause for land pollution. Because nowadays people are maintaining slaughterhouses, uh, slaughterhouses where they keep the animals together, and just for producing the meat at a large quantity, they are doing it. And slaughterhouses are the biggest cause for land pollution. There's a entire documentary, land pollution and water pollution happens to them, because they keep the all the all the animals at one place, and because of to feed them so that they grow bigger and bigger very quickly, they use many kind of medicines and fertilizers and all that those things. And that creates barrening of lands. And when the water, when the rainfall comes, the that chemicals which is present in the land goes to the water bodies, and it pollutes the water also. This is one of the biggest cause for land pollution in America, uh, that slaughterhouses. So ecologically also it is not good. And one of the big thing is that when people very cruelly, it's been said that because animals are also living beings, so they also have hormones in their body like humans we have. So it's been said, as soon as somebody gets fearsome, उसको डर लगता है, तो then adrenaline, one hormone is there which is secreted throughout the body, as soon as one somebody has a emotion of fear. And that adrenaline is not a very good hormone, it's a very deadly hormone. So suppose if somebody is eating non-veg, then actually what is he doing? He is eating the adrenaline hormone which is there in the body of the animal. Because animal ने देखा ना मेरे को कोई मारने वाला है, तो मुझे डर के वो डर जाता है. So adrenaline is secreted through, and that adrenaline goes through the body. And when people are eating it, actually is eating adrenaline only. And what it will happen? It will only create problems in the life of others, those who are eating. Tensions will be there, but blood pressure will be, so many problems will come. Because actually what the people are eating is adrenaline. And all major people are eating not because there's a there's less food production. Majority people are eating because they feel a taste. That's what and you might be shocked to know the taste is not there in flesh. There's no taste in the flesh. It's the masala and all those things, the people that they put, that because of which the taste comes. uh, Krishna puts taste in fruits and vegetables. That's what Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna never says that I put taste in the flesh of animals. He never says. So there's no taste, but just people eat it for some doing something kind of that. And economically also, vegetarian diet is much cheaper than non-veg. Economically also, that is very easily 1 kg of meat may be coming in whatsoever, the very huge 400 500 rupee or whatsoever. And in that much amount, around say 400 people, in 400 rupee around say 4 5 people can eat very nicely, full-fledged meal. But that cannot happen even in 1 kg of meat or something like that. So economically also it is not good. And it is not fit for human body, because human body structure matches with herbivorous animals, not carnivorous animals. See, I'm not showing you the details of it, neither for a health reason. I can send you all one PPT in which calories are being mentioned, how much egg, and how much egg protein is there in the egg or in the flesh, and how much protein and is there in the vegetarian diet, like pulses, normal dal jo aap khate hain. So the protein content and calorie content is also much higher. uh, so it is not. So anyway, it's a very cruel act, because somebody is engaged in killing and a living entity which is part and parcel of the Lord. And that is why the karma comes back. And that's why it says that as you are killing this animal in your this life, next life or in some other life, that animal will eat you up in some other way. That's what it means. So it's very dangerous thing, that animal or some other animal surely will eat it. That's what the karma says. So it's a very cruel act. And second very cruel act, that which is seen in today's world, is this abortion. So I have put many datas over here, and these datas are about teens only of people of your all age only, who are of 18, 19 or something like that. And the data says very pathetically, uh, like it says that 36.9% of 14-year-olds have had sex more than out of three, one out of three. So people, because of this is also very cruel act. I hope you all know what is this abortion. Uh, Abortion means, killing the child when the child is in the womb, and that majority of the cases people do abortion because the child is which has been begotten is unwanted, and it's a very deadly thing. Some people say yes, and the 3 months of the time, before 3 months, after 3 months of of the child's age, you cannot do it. But actually, our scripture says very clearly that the semen which is there in which is the semen which passes from the father's or the man's, from the man it goes to the woman. So that semen has the soul. Semen is contains the soul. So the life, when I say semen has soul, means life is present from the first day itself. So somebody is very brutally killing it, and I don't know. I hope you all don't know actually what all happens in abortion. It happens in the three stages. It's a very cruel act, very cruel act. Just for one's own enjoyment, people indulge into all this kind of a thing, and it's like murdering a child, which is even has not opened his eyes. Because what happens in the three, it happens in three stages. First, a machine goes inside, captures that particular boy or the child in the womb, and then another machine goes and cut that entire child into cut like that, like sabji we katte na वैसे. And then the third the third step is, it one machine another goes and brings out everything which has been cut out and throws it out in the in one box, and that's what happens. It's a very brutally, no, I can show you videos also, but it's not what I want to discuss much over here about this. So these are, a very cruel act, very heinous act. Just for one's own enjoyment, people, they come, man, woman, boys and girls, they come and do all nonsense, and then they play with the life of a living entity, uh, which is very heinous. It's very cruel. So I hope you understand. And and some people in the meat eating, very prominently, one very major problem, when the major thing is cow flesh eating. Cow is our mother. We drink milk. Just because the cow becomes old, it doesn't mean that we can somebody can kill and eat it. It's a very heinous act. If we say somebody as our mother, we cannot, we can never think of like doing like that. But people in the world have become very desensitized. That's what I would say, and people are doing it. So this is a very cruel act of these two things, of meat eating and abortion. And and some of you might be not be knowing about all this, about what I said about just now about eating flesh. Uh, so if you all are somehow, if you are not been knowing it and you have been into it, so it's a time to understand it, and you can take help to get rid of it slowly and slowly. So an abortion surely is a very third class thing. So the second lesson is about association of saintly people. uh, so we see what happened in the life of uh, Mrigadi. He was doing it all this, and immediately Narad Muni came over there, and he got association of saintly people, saintly personality Narad Muni. And actually, it has been said. Here is a quiz coming, so be alert. You all have to answer it. I hope you all are understanding and hearing it properly. So, association of saintly. So, when Mrigari saw Narad Muni, he was shocked that actually, see, he was a hunter. So, he's a habit of speaking bad words. So, and that too, Narad Muni was doing what? Narad Muni made all the animals which Mrigari has killed, revived their life, half killed by his mystic power, and made them flew away from the clutches of Mrigari. When Mrigari saw this, actually Mrigari wanted to speak some bad words. It's been said he wanted to speak some bad words, but he didn't spoke. He didn't spoke because of the influence of Narad Muni. So this is, a cruel hunter whose life is based on hunting, but is now somebody has come and has met his praise flew away from him, but now he is not speaking anything. Rather, he is asking him obediently, "Sir, why you did what you did?" So this was very amazing thing. So happened over there that Narad, that Mrigari who would have acted in a very, spoken very bad words to him, but is now asking obediently, "Sir, why you did what you did?" so, so actually, that is the power of us, association of saintly people. Uh, so it's been said that there's a very good verse which is written in, one of our scriptures. I don't know whether you would be able to recite this. It says, Janasya Krishna Vimokhasya Deva Adharmashilasya Sudikataksya Anugrahaya Charanti Nunam Bhutani Bhavani Janardhanasya. So these saintly people, some people saw Narad Muni as very different kind of a guy. He's not a very different guy. Saintly people, they keep on roaming here and there, not just because they have a lot of time. Saintly people, according to says, the great philanthropic means the great souls travel on the earth on the behalf of on behalf of, it's been said, on behalf of the supreme personality of Godhead, that is Krishna. For what reason? To show compassion to the fallen souls who are averse to the subordination, to the sense of subordination to the Lord. So means what? These great souls, they keep on roaming around in this world for helping the people who don't know about God and making them understand what is, making them understand about God consciousness and make them turn towards Krishna. Uh, that's what is the job profile of saintly people, So, and that is why they keep on roaming around and seeing which people are fit to give this knowledge of. So there, once upon a time, what happened? There was one. Okay, there was one. There were two parrots. They were brother parrots only. They were staying together. They were, like that. So one of the parrot got sold out to one king's place, and another parrot got sold out to one butcher's man's place. So one day one sage was passing by, and he passed, but he was going to the king's court. The king has called him for giving him some, for making him some, the king wanted to hear some katha of the Lord. So the sage has been called out. So the sage was going, while going on a path towards the king court. No, he passed through that butcher shop, and that parrot was there. So as soon as the parrot saw the sage, he said, "Pakdo, pakdo, maro, kato." The sage was amazed. "Arey, ye parrot hai ya kya hai ye?" But sage went ahead. Sage didn't felt bad. He didn't felt good. What kind of parrot is this? So the sage went ahead and went to the king's court, and there another parrot was there, the brother parrot. So he